Morning, folks. I'm Dave Canterbury with Self-Reliance Outfitters in the Pathfinder School. And what I wanted to do today was I wanted to go over the new Pathfinder Ultralight headlamp with you. And I want to kind of give you the backstory on this headlight. And then I also want to talk to you about the development of a certain critical piece of this headlight that kind of sets it apart from others, and talk about the functionality and how it works as well. Okay, so let's kind of talk about historically how this went down and total transparency here, okay? This is a Sunblessa headlight that's branded with the Pathfinder brand. So if you saw my original post on Instagram and said, LOL, that's a Sunblessa headlamp, the LOL's on you because I already knew that. Here's the point. A long time ago, and I say a long time ago because it's been well over a year ago, Dustin from Wazoo Survival was out here taking a class. And he took several classes from us and went through our instructor program. And he's a really good friend of mine. And he had a piece of Velcro that he was testing on an ultralight headlight. And basically that piece of Velcro would just slide into the ultralight headlight in place of the band. So you would take the headlight out of the bracket. You have a split here in the bracket band. And you would put this piece of Velcro in there, just like this. So that the two ears stuck out and the Velcro was on the back. And then you could take that headlight, replace it back into the bracket. I can get it back in here with my glasses on here. And you had a headlight that you could then put on any Velcro surface, including something like your hat. So you could take the patch off your hat, put this on the Velcro patch point of your hat. And again, you know, Wazoo Survival Cash hat. So perfect for this. And now you have a headlight that's on your hat all night that you can use, that you can take off when you're not using it and store it and put your favorite patch back on there. Of course, mine's Pathfinder School Worldwide. But it can also be used on any Velcro surface, like on your backpack when you're around camp at night. Maybe you're doing some map reading or something. You just want some light on a surface so you can read a map, but you don't want to have to move your head around to see what's going on. You can have this light far away, giving you nice bright light. We'll talk about how this thing works and the settings of it in just a minute. But the backstory with that is, again, is that Dustin showed me this piece of Velcro. We messed around with it for a little while, and I said, man, I really like that idea. If we could just find an ultralight headlight to put that thing on, that would be a great product. And it kind of fell by the wayside for a while. And then a little while later, Sunblessa sent me an email asking me to test their ultralight headlight. And so they sent me one of their Sunblessa headlights, and I tested it. And I was pretty impressed with the way it worked and happy with it. And at that point, I noticed that it would work with this Velcro strap. And I thought, oh man, here's the opportunity. So I sent them a message back and asked them if they would OEM this headlight. And if they could, get down on, if they could OEM this headlight, number one, and number two, with our Pathfinder logo on it. And number two, could they manufacture this Velcro strap that was designed by Dustin and put it within this kit so that we had an all-inclusive kit that we could sell with this headlamp that not only would have the Velcro strap, would also have a nice headband you could wear if you wanted to in place of the Velcro, so you could wear it like a normal headlamp, or you could put the Velcro strap in if you chose to do so. And then that's all contained in a hard case with a charging cable, because it is a rechargeable lithium-ion battery. And so, again, Sunblessa was more than compliant with that and more than happy to do that. And so that's how this Pathfinder Ultralight headlight came about. It was a combination of a collaboration between Sunblessa and Wazoo Survival and Pathfinder to create this all-inclusive product. So now that we got that out of the way, let's talk about what comes in the kit. So what comes in the kit basically is the actual headlamp strap itself, the hard case, the headlight and the Velcro strap attachment, a charging cable, and a set of instructions. Very important that you read these instructions. I'll say that now, okay? When you're looking at this headlight, when you get this headlight, you're going to want to charge it. You've got a charging port on the bottom, and I'm going to have to put my glasses on for this. You've got a charging port on the bottom of this that is USB cable compatible. I don't know which version of USB this is. USB A, B, C, D. I don't keep track of that crap. It's not USB-C, I know that for a fact. And then you've got to figure out which direction goes up and down. I love that part. Ooh, I just put the light on my face. All right, we'll go over that in just a minute. Anyway, once you plug this in, then you're going to take that, you're going to plug it into any charging brick or device. If you plug it into a wall outlet that has constant current, it's going to charge faster for you than off of a brick. There's also a little quirkiness to bricks once in a while that I'm going to show you here in a minute. This is just an IceCo headlight that's got or IceCo lantern, excuse me, that has a built-in brick on it as well. Once you charge it up, you have a brick. So I'm going to plug this into this brick. And what you'll see is that this light flashes red. That means that the light is charging. Now, if you have continuous power from your charging device, which not all bricks do that, this light will turn green when the light is fully charged. If it goes off and it's not flashing red anymore and the brick turns itself off and the lights on your brick have turned off, the headlight is charged. It's just not drawing power anymore because it's charged from the brick, so the brick automatically shuts itself off. Whereas a constant charging device, like something in a 110 wall outlet, continuously feeds current to it, so it never shuts off and the light will turn green because it is drawing enough power to turn that light green and stay on, but that's not enough power for some bricks like anchor bricks and things like that to recognize there's a draw and it will shut off automatically, but it will still charge the headlight to the full extent before it shuts down. So we'll sit and look at this one here in a few minutes and look for it to turn green. I haven't tried this particular brick. Some bricks will turn them green, some devices will turn it green that are not plugged into a 110 and some will not. I think that's just a quirk within the devices themselves that you have to work through. So anyway, let's unplug that for now so that we can talk about how this headlight works. All right, I wanted to take a minute to discuss the different modes on this light because it's a very complex light for its small, compact size. So you have a large button at the top that basically is two buttons. It's one on the left and one on the right. The one on the left controls the main light. The one on the right controls the red-green modes. So on the left, you have 1, 2, 3 brightness modes. If you hold it down, it goes to a super bright mode, and that mode will kick down after 30 seconds. If you turn it on and hold the button down for 5 seconds, it goes into a strobe mode. It also has memory, so that if you turn it on, turn it to, let's go, second mode setting, and we turn it off, we turn it back on, it goes back to that second mode setting. On the other side, on the right side, you have a button that controls your red-green. On the right side, you have your red-green control mode, and you have green, 2 settings, and red. If you hold down on the red for 3 seconds, it goes into an SOS mode. If you push down again, it goes into a strobe mode. Or if you hold down for 5 seconds, it will go into a strobe mode. Again, when you turn this off and you turn it back on, it's going to remember where you were at. So if you turn it completely off and then we go back to, let's say, a double green mode, which is a high beam green, and we turn the light off, when we turn it back on, it goes right back to that mode as well. So you have a lot of features on this light in a very small package, and there's a lot of things that these buttons do. So you have 4 brightness settings on the main light. The 4th one, or the high beam setting, it will only stay on that setting for 30 seconds, and it will kick down to the next highest setting to conserve battery. And you'll have to click it again to get it to turn back to that highest beam. It also has a strobe mode and an SOS mode and strobe mode on the red light. And then it has 2 brightnesses of green. So all of that's important to understand. So that gives you the components of the light, what comes with the light, how the light works, how to turn it on and how to make it function, the history behind the development of this product, and the charging of this product. And like I said, this is USB, so you can plug this thing into any device that's USB, plug this into the headlight, and you can charge it. Back to what I was saying about the charging. If you have a brick or device that doesn't put out continuous flow of current. Once this thing thinks it's charged up, the brick's gonna kick itself off because the green light that shows charged does not draw enough power from a brick to keep it on. And some of them it will work on and some of them won't. I'm gonna leave this one plugged in for a few minutes here, flashing red, and we'll see if it turns green on this IceCo brick, because this is one that I haven't tried yet, this IceCo lantern brick. All right, guys, I appreciate you joining me here today for a look at this new Pathfinder ultralight headlight. I appreciate your views and I appreciate your support. I thank you for everything you do for our school, for our family, for our business, all of our sponsors, instructors, affiliates, and friends. And I'll be back with another video as soon as I can, guys. Thanks.